The Alliance's recent successes had bolstered morale, but a growing sense of unease lingered among Elara and her team. The disruption of Syndicate operations and the intelligence gathered had provided crucial insights, yet there were lingering doubts about the Syndicate's true capabilities and intentions. As they prepared for their next moves, an unexpected development cast a shadow over their operation. A confidential report surfaced, suggesting a possible internal betrayal within the Alliance. The report contained evidence of unauthorized communications and suspicious activities that pointed to a potential mole within their ranks. Elara was troubled by the implications, as the thought of an insider working against them could undermine their efforts and jeopardize their security. Determined to address the issue, Elara convened a secret meeting with her most trusted advisors. The room was tense, and the gravity of the situation was palpable. Dr. Hale and Dr. Callahan were both present, their expressions reflecting the seriousness of the matter. "We cannot afford to ignore this," Elara said, her voice steady despite her concern. "If there is a mole, we need to identify them quickly and contain the situation. Our operations and the safety of our personnel are at risk." Dr. Hale nodded in agreement. "We should start by conducting a thorough investigation. We need to review communication logs, analyze recent activities, and identify any anomalies that could indicate betrayal." Dr. Callahan added, "It might also be prudent to conduct discreet interviews with key personnel. We need to approach this carefully to avoid creating panic or mistrust within the ranks." The investigation began immediately, with a focus on identifying any irregularities or suspicious behavior. The team meticulously examined communication records, security footage, and access logs, searching for clues that could reveal the identity of the mole. During the investigation, Elara found herself grappling with a range of emotions. The possibility of betrayal from within was deeply unsettling, and the pressure to resolve the issue weighed heavily on her. Trust and loyalty were fundamental to the Alliance's success, and the thought of an insider working against them threatened to undermine everything they had worked for. As the days passed, the investigation yielded a breakthrough. A pattern of suspicious communications was traced back to a mid-level officer who had access to sensitive information. The officer, a person who had previously been trusted by the team, was now under scrutiny. Elara and her team confronted the officer privately, presenting the evidence they had gathered. The officer, visibly distressed, was given the opportunity to explain their actions. The confrontation was tense, with the officer struggling to justify their behavior. The officer admitted to having been coerced by the Syndicate, who had threatened the safety of their family. The Syndicate had exploited the officer's vulnerabilities, using fear and manipulation to force them into betrayal. The revelation was shocking, but it also highlighted the Syndicate's ruthless tactics and their willingness to exploit personal weaknesses for their gain. Despite the officer's claims of coercion, the Alliance had to take decisive action to prevent further damage. The officer was detained, and additional security measures were implemented to safeguard against future breaches. The incident served as a stark reminder of the complexities of their struggle and the lengths to which their adversaries would go. With the immediate threat contained, Elara and her team refocused on their strategic objectives. The betrayal had been a setback, but it also strengthened their resolve to continue fighting for their cause. The Alliance's operations resumed with renewed determination, and the team worked diligently to address the challenges ahead. The Syndicate, aware of the Alliance's resilience, continued their efforts to undermine and destabilize their adversaries. The struggle between the two factions was intense, with both sides striving to gain the upper hand. The stakes were high, and the path to victory was fraught with obstacles. As the Alliance pressed forward, they relied on their unity and their unwavering commitment to their mission. The challenges they faced were daunting, but their determination to overcome adversity remained unshaken. The story of their struggle continued, marked by their courage, their resilience, and their relentless pursuit of victory. The fight against the Syndicate was far from over, and the journey ahead was uncertain. But Elara and her team remained steadfast in their resolve, driven by their desire to protect their world and secure a brighter future. Each chapter of their story was a testament to their strength and their unyielding quest for justice. In the midst of the ongoing conflict, Elara found solace in the knowledge that they were making a difference. The sacrifices they made and the battles they fought were all part of a larger struggle, one that would ultimately determine the fate of their world. As they continued their journey, they faced each challenge with unwavering determination and hope for a better tomorrow.